Fred had just said a couple of things there talking about America and about how, through might, you go in and you enforce your will. Can't that same analogy be applied to gang members today? I mean, isn't there, when you talk about violence on a national level, how is that different from gang violence at a local level?
Very interesting question. The difference is power. You have a local gang whose aspiration is to run a street corner. And you can broaden that out to government. See, what you have at the top is what you have at the bottom. You have big government using their military might to take land, oil, gold, drugs of other nations. And there's really no difference between the local drug dealer or gang member on the street than government. Government is just a bigger gang who has more might and power to enforce their will. So you have a rattlesnake, cobra at the top, and on the street you have little garter snakes. The little garter snake, no, he doesn't have the power or the poison as the rattlesnake, but he likes his big brother anyway. He's a snake all along. So in that, we have a mentality that's been fostered on the American people for generations. When America was founded, Europe sent its prisoners to colonize America. They were felons. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, they was in jail for rapes, other crimes, but they were given a chance to redeem themselves and sent here to North America and to colonize. So you sent criminals from jail to a whole different hemisphere with a gangster mentality. They already knew what they were going to do when they let them out. They were going, as the Bible says, subdue and replenish the earth. So they found native people here. They wasn't going to share the land with the native people. This is property. This is real estate. They wanted the real estate. They didn't care that people were already here living. They didn't care that people had families. They wanted the real estate. So they sent their thugs and their criminals from prison to come and wipe out a whole indigenous population. So that in itself is a move by gang members. The leaders don't come out and do the shooting. They're sitting their pawns, their little man with the gun out to do what they need them to do. So I'm only citing this is to show how America is started and what the nature of the beast is. If you have criminals out of a prison system start a new nation, what do you think the criminals are going to do? They're going to do what criminals do. Put their hands on things that don't belong to them.